All right, this is a homemade kiln, homemade kiln for melting metals. It's for melting lead, zinc, aluminum, copper, whatever. Anyway, okay, so it's a car rim and a propane tank, 1.5 inch steel pipe. Got rebars for handles for this thing. Let me take this off and show you. This is just stuff I had lying around the house. It was laying around the house and I used it. It worked out perfect. Okay, you can see what I did here. Put me a pipe in here. I put wire all in here and then filled the rim up with concrete. Strong too. Of course, I ran my rebar through there first. Put a tube in here, wire all the way around in there, filled it with concrete. Of course, before that I drilled my hole, put my 1.5 inch in there. That's it. Got a cage. It's not here, it's in Tennessee. It fits in here. It sets the melting pot about 8 inches above the floor. So the idea is to get enough fuel in there to melt one pot of whatever metal you're melting. So you get enough fuel in there, melt about one pot. That way you ain't taking that lid off and on. But that's it. So that's the inlet. So this one is made for off-grid use. You stick a bellows or a hand crank blower on here. It blows it. Heats up your fuel, whatever it is, coal, charcoal, wood, whatever. And you put the top on there. Of course, it'll be flipped over. And the exhaust comes out here. And of course, you've seen the rim, it sits up here. That's it. Very simple, very easy to do, very easy to make. This is a propane tank. You should never ever cut on a propane tank. But that's one I'd cut and made that kiln. But you shouldn't cut a propane tank. I cut a propane tank because I'm stupid. So let's go over here and look at this little propane tank. And I'll explain to you how I cut it. But I'm not telling you how to do it. I'm just telling you how I did it. Alright, so what I do is I make sure there's no propane in that propane tank. Now this is just a small one, that over there is a big one. Alright, I make sure it's empty. I cut the valve back off. Then I take a Sawzall and I cut this handle off. I don't dig into the propane tank. It's got little welds on it. And I cut it off here, all the way around. I get this out of the way, this handle out of the way first. Alright, then it makes it easy access to the valve. So then I take the valve off, making sure there's no propane in here first. Alright, then I take the valve off, then I fill it up with water, rinse it out, do it 3-4 times, fill it all the way back up with water, and then I cut on it. There's no fumes in there because it's filled with water. Then I cut on a propane tank. I never ever cut on an empty propane tank. It should always be filled with water. That's it. Let's go back in here, bud. One more time. Stay in there, George. Alright, there's some wrought iron. It's for blacksmithing. Anyway, I got a ton of blacksmithing metals and a ton of metals for melting: copper, brass, aluminum, zinc, a little bit of lead, like couple hundred pounds of lead. Anyway, That's her right there. We'll do another video on all that metal melting and forging stuff. But this is it.